leaving the hood mentally is harder than leaving the hood physically. A lot of people, hold on. Comment down below if you agree with me. A lot of people might not agree with that. But leaving the hood mentally is harder than leaving the hood physically. Why you say that, Kylan? Think about it. If you was raised on these antics, if you was raised on catch a nigga, pop a nigga, shoot a nigga, kill a nigga. If you was raised on that, yeah, pop a nigga, catch a nigga, shoot a nigga, kill a nigga. If you was raised on that, nigga, that's all you know, nigga. I don't care if you go move from the trenches of the trenches in Chicago to Calabasas. Nigga, you catch a nigga, pop a nigga, shoot. Nigga, if you're not able to get out that mindset, which a lot of niggas, they're not able to get out that mindset, that's why all these rappers that made it, like Pooh Shiesty is the biggest fucking goofy there is. This nigga rich as hell. This nigga got everything you want: the clothes, the jewelry, the cars, the mansions, the hoes, the fame, and again, the money. This nigga's a goofy. Like, this nigga's the biggest clown. Like, any rapper that's locked up right now is that had status, fame. We're not talking about like no upcoming rapper. I'm talking about like Lil Durk. Nigga, you a goofy gang. Pooh Shiesty, you a goofy gang. Like, who else locked up that? Like Kodak's a junkie. So that's a whole different topic. That nigga's a junkie, but he's a goofy too, cause he keep getting arrested on petty shit. I can't think of no other rappers that's locked up. But leaving the hood mentally is harder than leaving the hood physically, because you gotta think about it. Let's take Pooh Shiesty and Durk, this situation. But we're gonna do Shiesty first. You could tell Pooh Shiesty was fucked. Like, he had no, he either was gonna be in jail or dead, right? Like, point blank period. And he was gonna get money on the way. But his mama, that nigga mom is a bad influence. Like, you hear how she talk about that nigga, like, you might as well have thought that bitch was like a bitch he was fucking. Like, that's not a mom figure. That's not a real mom. That's not a good mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, a street mom. Like, you know, she was in the streets, and she installed that shit in her kids' brains to her. He never had a chance. My phone. He never had a chance. Like, that's not cool. So if your mama telling you, we gonna kill these niggas, we gonna do this, and you 3 or 4 years old in the back seat with a gun, the cap gun in your hand, your mama, hey, you gonna kill these niggas? And you, yeah. Nigga, it's already in your head. So by the time you turn 19, 20, 21, and you start killing niggas, you start making money, you start doing this and that, your mama's still indulging, and she's still entertaining that lifestyle, nigga, you're fucked. It's just gonna be so hard to leave that mentally. So, like, a lot of people be like, oh, he dumb. Like, he dumb, but he had no other route. That's all he know. His dumbass mama. You could tell how she raised him. His dad, you know, he was fucked from the beginning. So I'm surprised he even got rich. I'm not gonna lie, because a lot of niggas like that, they end up dead. Like, I know a lot of niggas that they mom and dad was in the streets and they don't be rich and they end up dead or in jail. So he was just one of the ones that could rap a little bit, sound a little retarded behind the mic, if we being honest. And he got rich off that. You know, he got rich off that mindset of pop a nigga, shoot a nigga, kill it. Because if you think about it, that's all they mindset. All they talk about is the violence, fucking the hoes, fucking doing drugs. It's just like the rap music not even the same no more. But that's besides the point of the video. It's the whole fact of they can't leave the hood mentally. Nigga, why are you trying to argue or fight with the waiter? Nigga, you in fucking Paris, nigga. You in Paris, nigga. You ain't got your ops can't even afford to come over here. Nigga, leave that Memphis shit in Memphis, nigga. Why are you trying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying for an example. Like, you know, like, you got niggas, even if you're not famous, it's a lot of niggas that I've seen. Like, I was in a Louis store, like probably 2 months ago. You could tell a nigga from Chicago, he damn near like getting loud and getting all aggressive. He had the hood mentality with the bitch, the working. It's just like, come on, gang, motherfuckers trying to shop, and, you know, cause I bought some shit out the Louis store and shit like that. I'm just like, damn. This nigga should stay in Chicago. You know, niggas get a little money, but a lot of these niggas be retarded. A lot of these niggas be slowed. A lot of these niggas be dumb to where they can't leave the 8, 9, 10-year-old mindset that they had when they was 8, 9 years old, when they finally started loving the guns and started touching the guns. They can't leave that. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't even read past the second, third grade level. So what makes you think a nigga gonna have a mindset? He 21. This nigga don't have a mindset of a 21-year-old. This nigga have a mindset of a 7-year-old. So it's like, why you keep doing dumb shit? You got all this money. Like, why are you doing shit like that? So that's why I say leaving the hood mentally is harder than leaving the hood physically. Like, I lived in the hood during my whole life. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I never been a type of, I can read on my grade level or past my grade level. It's all about your mindset. My mama wasn't telling me, we're gonna pop a nigga. Like, nigga, I lived on 67 Rose, nigga. My apartment's 535 East 67th Street, Chicago, Illinois. And y'all can look this shit up. Like, I lived on 67, nigga. I lived fucking, nigga, in a car like 3-4 minutes away from Parkway Gardens, nigga, which is called O Block to a lot of, you know, these new dick suckers. Parkway Gardens, I live 3-4 minutes away from Parkway Gardens, literally. Like, I lived in this shit, right? I'm not speaking from a nigga that's on social media that's leaking this shit. I lived in this shit, bro. I got homies, childhood best friends that got killed in the street life. Like, he wasn't even in the street life for real. It was just because his older brother got killed, and it was just, you know what I'm saying? So I know how this shit feel, you know what I'm saying? My brother friends getting killed at the bus stops and this and that. My brother friend got killed for asking nigga how tall he was. Nigga, I know that. I know how this shit feel, nigga. I'm not just one of these internet trolls that, oh, my thoughts, nigga. I know how this shit feel, nigga. I know what this shit feel like. Like, I'm not just speaking from, oh, damn. Like, no, I know why it's hard to leave the hood mentally than it is physically. Because these niggas looking at these other niggas, trying to press these other niggas, trying to see who the toughest nigga, trying to see who the realest nigga, trying to see who I don't do that snitching shit. And they get caught up in a trend of dick riding this because all you doing is sucking another nigga dick. You trying to look tough for the next nigga. You trying to do this for the next nigga. You not even doing it for the hoes at this point. You trying to make sure your outfit look better than the next nigga. You trying to make sure you got more money than the next nigga. You trying to, nigga, stay in your own lane, nigga. But it's just really the parents. It's really how the kid was raised. Because I lived in that shit. I was raised in that shit. Nigga, you think when I had the chance at 18, nigga, I moved to Arizona, nigga, for school and shit. Nigga, you think I wanted to stay in Chicago, nigga? Nigga, I hated living there. Like, I hated that shit. Like, every day I'm like, I gotta get out this shit. Being in Illinois in general, like, I hate that shit, nigga. Like, that's not the place to be, you know what I'm saying? So when I physically left the hood, I mentally left the hood because at a young age I was like, I don't want to be around this shit. I never tried to force an accent. The niggas be like, oh, if I'm my damn homie. I don't talk like that. I don't sound like that. A lot of niggas wouldn't even know I'm from Chicago, that I'm from the city, because nigga, it's just a mindset. I have a different mindset to where, I remember I'm 7, 8 years old. All these niggas. I remember I snitched on my brother because he was starting to say the word "fo." Hey, fo, hand me that fo. I felt fo. Boy, what you, like, in front of the gang members, like, nigga, we like 2nd, 3rd grade. The niggas that you could tell, like, in 2nd or 3rd grade that was gonna go to jail, that was gonna get killed. He wasn't trying to oppress them, but he was like talking like that. Boy, we don't talk like that in front of these niggas. Boy, that shit goofy. I remember telling him that, and I snitched him to my mom. I think he got his ass beat. He never said that shit again, because I'm like, bro, we're different from these retards. Like, these niggas really retarded and shit like that. So yeah, it is hard to leave mentally. It is hard to leave mentally. But these niggas don't even try. Like, you know, they say, stop acting like you never been here before. A lot of niggas never seen themselves even getting out the position to where they have to act differently. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, this is my sister, y'all. Yeah, so they make shit. That was my sister, y'all, my bad. They make shit, I'm back at home at Illinois visiting and shit like that. They make shit like harder for themselves. Because you gotta think about it, a lot of niggas never seen themselves living past 14, 15, 16 nowadays. Your homies start getting killed at 11 and 12, you like, shit, what I gotta live for? What I gotta do this? And it's just a mindset. They don't want to change. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. So it's like, of course these niggas gon', you know, they gonna have that mindset of, shit, I ain't gotta do this, I ain't gotta do that. To where, like, Dirk, like, he felt like Dirk probably had, he probably was touching 100 million. No dick, right? after that song with Drake, he probably touching easy 100 M's off sponsorships. I think I seen this nigga in a JD Sports commercial. I think a Sprite commercial. I don't know, like big names commercial, not like no little shit. He had big shit. Nah, nigga doing murder for hires, allegedly, murder for hires and shit like that. You know, he still had that mindset of being in the hood. Nigga, you going to Bora Bora, fucking Turks and Caicos, all this expensive, extravagant, and this and that. You going to different continents and this and that, nigga. You traveling the world, but you can't. You left Lamron, but you didn't leave Lamron mentally, and that's why a lot of rappers, a lot of people, they end up in the same position to where they broke homies end up because they all still trapped in that mental place, and it's all the same. Nigga, you're not 12 years old no more, nigga. You got a family, you got kids, you got money to make, you got bills to pay, you got this, you got that. Nigga, act your age. You know, a lot of niggas, it's just because, like, a lot of niggas, the school system fell on them, the parents fell on them to where they don't feel like they're enough and shit like that, so it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. If you really think about it. That's why I say it's harder to leave the hood mentally than it is physically. Monica Kyler, I'm out. Comment down below y'all thoughts and let me know. Let's get this video to fucking 5 views. Fuck it. Let's do it.